Hey guys, hope you're all having an enjoyable Wednesday so far and that you had a great Thanksgiving too. So today what I want to focus on is a little twisting sequence that is wonderful for the spinal muscles, but it's also really great for the hip flexors and the QL muscles of the quadratus lumborum in the back there too, as those muscles will get super tight. And this is just a way of helping to strengthen those muscles down through the pelvic region into the legs, which will stabilize the pelvis, but will work on a little bit of twisting in that transverse plane for the spine to help with spinal flexibility and mobility. And it just makes your back feel really, really good. So you'll need 2 blocks and a blanket, and the blanket will be optional for you just in case you need it for underneath your feet. But grab that stuff, get on your mat, and let's get rolling, okay? So, if you're not flexible in the hips, you may want to sit up on a block or a blanket, but if you're fine, you may just sit on the ground. So I'm going to mirror you guys here, okay? And what I want you to have is one of your blocks behind you on the right side of the body, okay? And then we're going to cross the ankles, and we're going to take the right ankle over the left ankle, okay? So make sure you're nice and square here. You're sitting up nice and tall. So what I want you to feel with the knees, and you can even do this with your hands here. Take the hand, your right hand, right on the upper right thigh, and press your knee forward a little bit, okay? And try and do that on its own without the pressing then, with your knee. And you want to keep that action of pressing your knee forward. Because what happens a lot of times when we do twist, is when we twist, we torque the hips, and then the opposite knee of the way we're twisting will come forward. So here, normally, when we twist right, the left knee comes forward. But we want to keep the knee square, okay? So you want to feel a little more action of pressing forward into this right knee. Though the left knee is pressing forward too, we still want to feel more action in the right side, all right? Now, if this hurts your feet, you can grab your blanket and put your blanket underneath the feet, okay? Cool, here we go. So find nice elongation. We're nice and neutral in the pelvis. We're not leaning from one side or to the other. I actually want you to take your left hand here onto your left shin. So you're going to kind of pull back a little bit on the shin, though you're pressing forward with the knee a little bit, not as much as the right knee, but you want to keep that knee in alignment with the right knee. And this will be a nice spot here to help stabilize you as you'll end up twisting here to the right. Find good elongation in the spine. Right knee's pressing forward. You're going to inhale. Exhale, you're going to twist your torso to the right, and you're putting your right hand on your block. Have your block set up right now on the medium setting, and you're putting your hand on the block. I'll take the arm out just a little to the side so you can see this. Have a little micro bend in your elbow, and you're going to press the humerus bone back into the shoulder socket. We don't want the arm straight because then we can't push it back. You want the elbow bent, and you are able to pull the shoulder back a little bit more, okay? So we're doing that. Find a good elongation here, and you're pressing that right knee forward as you're gently pulling back with that left hand on that left shin. Find good length. You're twisting to the right here. Keep pressing your right knee forward. So you're really using the muscles of the spine to work. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other and depress shoulder blades down your back. Take a deep breath in. And then as we exhale, we're going to slowly come out, and then you're going to actually scoot that block with that right hand as you're coming out over to the left side of your body. Come back home to center. Bring your right hand on that right shin. Feel the left knee begin to really press forward. You're pulling back just a little bit of that right hand. The right knee still pressing forward. Find length, and then slowly twist left. You're putting that left hand on the block, little micro bend in that left elbow, and press the humerus bone back in the shoulder socket. Keep the left knee pressing forward. You're gently twisting the torso here to the left. Depress the shoulder blades down and squeeze shoulder blades together. Keep actively pressing your left knee forward. Feel like you're pressing it into the wall. And by the way, this is a really good exercise to do at the wall. So if you ever want to try that exercise, you can definitely do that too. Deep breath in, and then slowly release out. Now, some of us will grab our block from behind us. We'll put our block Out in front of us, we're going to do a little forward fold here. Now, if you're dealing with a little bulging disc, instead of folding forward, you actually will put the hands behind you and you'll come into more of that extension, okay, to help that bulging disc out. Otherwise, if you're feeling good, the arms will lift. We're going to reach the arms forward, okay? Some of us are going to put the hands on the ground. Some of us are flexible enough where the head actually will come all the way down onto the block. If that doesn't work for you, you can always make fists, stack fists on top of each other. You can put your elbows on your knees. You can let your cord rest on the stacked hands or a stacked fist, or you can stack the hands if you want. Or maybe you'll grab your blanket, put your blanket on the block, put your forehead on the blanket, and release here. And everybody breathe, okay? Taking the moment. Depress shoulder blades down your back. And then slowly inhale, bring it on up. Good job. Put the blanket to the side. We'll put the block back behind us, but put it this time on the left side of your body as we're going to swap the ankles. We're going to do this again, but we're going to add in a little additional twist here too, okay? So we're nice and stacked. We find length in our spine. We're putting our right hand onto that right shin, okay? Stabilize it. We're feeling our left knee begin to press forward. Inhale as we exhale, we're twisting left. Put your left hand back on your block and get the micro bend in your elbow. Feel the left humerus bone press back into your shoulder socket, and you're twisting your torso again to the left. Depress the shoulder blades down. Now keep your torso twisting to the left, but now I want you to turn your head to look right. And feel the left shoulder blade press down, and same thing with that right shoulder blade. Keep pressing your left knee forward and keep twisting your torso to the left. And keep pressing that left knee forward. Zip up the core, you're strong here. Good, then I want you to inhale, look back to the left. And then exhale, slowly come out of the twist. Block will slide over onto the right side now. You find length in our spine. Inhaling, we're putting that left hand on that upper left shin, and as we exhale, we're twisting to the right. Right knee's pressing forward, right hand's on our block, little micro bend in the elbow. Depress the shoulder blades down. Right knee's pressing forward, we're twisting to the right. And now we'll inhale, and then exhale, we're going to turn our head to look left, but we're still pressing the right knee forward and twisting our torso to the right, okay? And depress the shoulder blades down. To really bring that right shoulder blade down, we're going to lengthen that right sternocleidomastoid, big neck muscle there on that right side. Twisting is great for the erector spinae, for the lats, the obliques. Depressing the shoulder blades down, strengthening the shoulder girdle. Keep pressing that right knee forward. Don't lose that intention of keeping it active. Good. And then slowly inhale, we're going to look back to the right. And then exhale, we're home. Good. Grab that block if you need it again, and your blanket, putting on the block if needed, or on the feet. Remember, if you have the bulging disc, you're doing your back bend here, but otherwise, if you feel fine in the back, the arms will lift, and we come forward into our forward fold on this side. And this is something that's important to notice. How do you feel on this side versus the other side? As both sides are different from each other. So you really want to lock into that. How does it feel with the left foot over the right foot. And how does it feel in the spinal column as we dip forward? How does it feel in the hips? How are you feeling mentally right now? Breathe in. Breathe out. And then slowly working your way back up. And now we'll all put the hands behind us, walk them back a little bit, work the shoulder blades together, feel the feet press down, lift the pelvis up, squeeze shoulder blades together, open your heart. Look up or keep your chin tucked if that's better for your neck. Tuck under the pubic bone, lift up through the pelvis, squeeze shoulder blades together. And release. Good, roll the shoulders. And then feel free to repeat that sequence again, and also feel free to hold a little bit longer if you'd like to in any of those poses to help increase that strength, but also stabilize not just the spine, but the hips and the mind too. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I hope you all have an awesome, awesome day. We'll talk to you soon. Namaste.